Hi, my name is Sally, and I want to tell you how I caught my mom going down on my boyfriend.
Well, no, that is a crazy way to start off this video. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching a video about a mom who stole her daughter's boyfriend. I don't know what is going on.
The story begins a bit before my suspicions even started. I had been dating this amazing guy, George, for 2 years by then.
Okay, so she's dating a guy for 2 years. 2 years! That's like quite a long time to be in a relationship. Me personally, I've never been in a relationship. They aren't for me and I'm scared of them.
He was sweet, respectful, and earned a good living. My mom absolutely adored him.
Well, that's cute, but then you find out she eventually stole him. That kind of makes me suspicious. Like, what happens if, like, you've got, like, a relationship or, like, a partner, and, like, your mom or, like, dad or, like, family members obsessed with them? You guys keep an eye out because they might try to steal them.
They got along super well, which of course I thought was great. At first.
Yes, exactly, at first, because in the end she steals him. I don't know if this is a real story. I hope it's fake. This probably has happened in the world before, and that's what's crazy.
But then I began noticing something was off. You see, my mom is a divorcee, and a rather beautiful one at that. She usually flirts with guys half her age, so she's what you could call a cougar.
And young guys are probably into MILFs. So this is literally like a jigsaw piece. She goes for guys that are into her, and guys go for girls like her. This is basically something waiting to happen.
She had never tried anything inappropriate with George. That made sense, since he's her daughter's boyfriend.
I mean, yeah, and also why would a mother want to literally, like, do stuff with her daughter's boyfriend? Why would she even want to do something with, like, somebody her daughter would know? Or even around her daughter's age?
A few months back, I began to notice something was definitely changing. My mom and George spoke more often than usual, and once I actually caught him texting on his phone with my mom.
Okay, well that could be innocent. Obviously not, because we find out what happens in the end. But, like, it's quite good that they obviously have, like, a relationship, like, they're communicating and speaking to each other. But sadly, we find out in the end their relationship is slightly different.
Why would he need to do that? I asked him about it, and he made up some silly story about how she was sending him a recipe to surprise me with. What a laugh. George can't even cook rice, let alone an elaborate dinner.
Could you not, like, go for his phone? Or maybe you could turn into a spy and, like, hack his phone. What's that thing where people can, like, I don't know, somehow hack somebody's phone today, get, like, all the messages and, like, phone calls? I want to know how to do that. Like, I look, want to hack my parents' phone.
I really tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. George was such a sweetheart, and I really believed he loved me and my mom.
The ones who seem the most innocent and the most nice are always the most evil, and that's what I've noticed in life. Whenever it comes to influencers, celebrities who always act like the perfect celebrity. Oh, I'm not like all the other ones. I'm a nice person. I care about you. They're usually the most evil, crooked, and two-faced ones.
She was my mom, and she did a great job raising me. The problem was, I had my heart broken a few years back by a cheating boyfriend, and I guess I'm still not fully over that.
So she got cheated on by a boy in the past, so the mum literally stole her boyfriend. This is literally the worst mother in the world. Obviously she brought the daughter up really well, but she's literally just like done the worst possible thing other than murdered her child.
As I said, I really did try to ignore my suspicions, but they began sneaking off together more and more often. There was something going on, something fishy. I didn't like it one tiny bit.
I bet you something else was fishy to do with her mom. I mean, realistically, what can you actually do? Just like stalk them? This would be so good to make like a YouTube video, like catching my mum sleeping with my boyfriend. Now that is a video title.
I confronted both of them, yet they denied any wrongdoing. I was so angry, but the truth of the matter was, I didn't have any proof. When they walked away after the argument, I actually heard my mom whispering to my boyfriend. Wow, that was close.
What you need to do is literally put like microphones around your house. Obviously now the daughter knows that something is up, but like she doesn't have any actual proof. Whenever it comes to situations like that, you don't really need proof. You can still accuse them. Like if you know something's going on, then you know what's going on.
That was when I became determined to catch them in their lies and show the entire world what kind of mother and boyfriend I really had, because there was no doubt in my mind by then that they were cheating on me.
You should do that, but how are you gonna do it? Take it to like a big movie network or like a TV program place. Literally get Chris Hansen involved. I'm sure he'll be able to like track them down.
I began following them around. They went to all sorts of places. They had lunch at Morton's Steakhouse, which is really pricey. A receipt of $400. They even talked to the owner, so my mom probably was a friend of his. It was so humiliating. My mom and my boyfriend having a date together like that?
Why didn't you just run in and like crash the date? What you should have done is go in there and act mental. Like I'm sure someone would take a video of it. Literally people are videoing things all the time. If there's a fight or an argument, I can guarantee you within the space of 20 minutes it'll be up on Facebook with like 1 million views.
Then they went into K Jewelry Store. Could it be that he was buying her a gift or something for me in order not to feel so guilty?
Yeah, I've just noticed that. Like, is the boyfriend spending any actual time with the girl? It sounds fit he isn't. Like he's literally spending secret dates and secret getaways with the mom.
One way or another, it was messed up, and I wasn't going to wear it for an instant if it was meant for me. I was going to dump that cheating crook and cut all ties with my mom for good.
Honestly, what you need to do is milk and get as much money and jewelry as you can and then just like go and sell it. I feel so bad for, like, obviously I don't think this is a real story, but if this does actually happen, which it probably has, like, there are some messed up families in this world and I'm so happy I'm not part of one of them. But like, this probably has happened, so like, if your mum does this to you or your dad or like sibling, I feel bad for you.
And then, near a park, they scurried away to a more deserted area. What was going on? I followed behind them, my heart racing. They weren't going to do something dirty in public, right? When I arrived at the spot they were hiding in, I saw my mom going down on my boyfriend.
I'm sorry, what? Am I gonna be able to put this in this video, or is this like a clickbait video? Imagine this is like a clickbait video where like, actually, she isn't actually cheating with him. They're basically like planning how he's gonna propose to her. Would that be an actual thing? Like, is that gonna happen?
She was kneeling on one knee, but surely they were about to go at it. What are you two doing? I screamed, and my mom jumped to her feet in surprise. My boyfriend instead just started laughing. I couldn't understand how he could be chuckling at a time like this.
Maybe he's chuckling because we've got it wrong all along. Maybe they are actually doing something very innocent, and all along we've been thinking that they've been doing something really sketchy. I feel like it could definitely be like one of them videos. It's like a Darman video.
You really can't stop yourself from being so jealous, can you, silly girl? He asked me tenderly, and I was about to protest when I noticed the little box my mom was holding. It was open, and inside it was the engagement ring of my dreams.
Wait a minute, so it is exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Basically, they're not actually like having an affair. He's basically taking the mum away so he can practice how to propose. Do you need to practice how to propose? Like, I've never been proposed to. I know that like you go down on one knee, so maybe he's practicing or she practicing. I don't know. This is such a weird twist in story.
When I was a little girl, I used to dream about my fantasy wedding. Mom would play with me, and I'd tell her how I wanted the ring to be like. Super expensive, white and gold ring, several tiny diamonds surrounding a large pearl.
I don't even think I'm ever gonna get married. Like, I don't know what type of wedding ring I want. Like, I don't know why I can't stand situations like that, and that's why I literally have no friends and don't leave my house. Situations are pushed into people's faces all the day, and I have to make choices and decisions. I'm not that type of a person. Like, realistically, I don't think I'm ever gonna get married.
And there it was, the ring I had been hoping for ever since I was 9. Oh my gosh, I screamed. Mom was laughing as well now. She explained to me that she wanted to make sure my boyfriend knew how to properly kneel to ask me to marry him.
So literally what I thought was gonna happen, I knew this was coming. Maybe they're actually just playing it off. Like, maybe he was gonna propose to her, but like, he obviously got caught, so he just like practiced. Do you wanna know something? This genuinely seems like a movie plot. Like, this should be made into a movie.
I didn't even give poor George the time to do any of the things my mom had been training him to. I jumped into his arms and kissed him, telling him I'd love to marry him.
But you don't know if he's actually gonna propose to you, because theoretically he hasn't done it yet. Yet again, he could have been proposing to the mom. I'm telling you, there's something sketchy about that mom. Also, she's been divorced in the past, so maybe it's best if he doesn't get married to her.
Well, that's how I totally ruined my surprise engagement party, but it doesn't really matter. Mom and George weren't having lunch at the restaurant. They were tasting the menu options for the dinner of all my friends were invited to.
Oh, come on. Are they gonna use that as an excuse? I'm not buying that. They were definitely having a date. Why would you go to a restaurant and like eat loads of food and spend lots of money just to try out the food? Would it not be good to ask for like samples? I don't know, something about this is a bit sketchy.
The dinner was amazing, and George proposed to me there, this time kneeling in front of me. I was so moved by his sweetness. The ring is truly magical, everything I could have hoped for and more.
Yeah, the ring might be magical, but the ring was also about to be your mom's. Maybe I did get it wrong. Maybe this is just like an innocent thing. I feel like that whole situation would definitely happen to me. I've never had a boyfriend. Like, that's actually quite scary. Am I ever gonna have one? I don't think I will.
And my mom? Well, I apologized for being so mistrusting by asking her to be my bridesmaid. She said yes. She still teases me every day about how jealous I got.
Imagine what the mum's thinking, actually. Like, she's like, you really think I was gonna sleep with your boyfriend? I was gonna say that's something I do, but it genuinely isn't. Like, I'm not like that. Think of it, you literally have to bring up a child. Can we talk about that? Like, bringing up children is scary. If you have a child, unless you give them up for adoption or like you adopt a child, they're basically in your care for like the whole of their life unless they get taken off you. That is quite scary.
But I don't mind. I'm just happy they were only hanging out to make me happy.
I mean, you don't know that. Let's be realistic. Like, realistically, they could be having an affair. Honestly, she needs to watch out in case she gets pregnant, because mum's gonna try and steal her future baby's husband. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect that plot twist to happen. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, press the big red subscribe button, and yes, I'll see you all in the next video.